Hi, hello, welcome back to Dr. Zahir Maths. Today we are in Module 5, first topic partial fractions. Don't worry, there is only one simple rule you need and I'll show you 3 examples to master it. Let's make the things easy and fun together, okay? Why these partial fractions are needed in the prep year, okay? So the main thing is we study partial fractions to break big fractions. Fractions in the sense what? There are some big fractions will be there. So you need to break this big fractions into small one or a simple one. You can say like that. Okay. So why this partial fraction is needed? Because if you break into smaller ones, then it helps us to solve integrals. You know integrals you studied in the high school. Integrals, equations and understand the real world problems easily. It's an important tool for calculus. Calculus 1 and 2 you'll be using in many places partial fractions and some other engineering courses also later. Okay, let's get started. What is the first rule we are going to study? The rule is, suppose you have 1 divided by x plus a and x plus b. Both them are in product form. Both the factors are in product form. Product means what? Multiply. You can write this as, because product usually in the integrals is very difficult to do it. But the same product, if you make it to plus, then it's easy to integrate on both sides. So that is why this product I'm going to convert into a divided by x plus a plus b divided by x plus b. So this is what I'm going to do it. So remember, so we are going to do what? Partial fractions. So what partial fraction says? Suppose in the denominator you have some functions which are in products, okay? We are going to convert in terms of what? Plus. We are going to convert in terms of what? Plus. So if you convert into plus, then in future in calculus 1 and calculus 2, you can easily integrate the steps, right? So let's study these questions, okay? Right. So let's go to the first question, right? So the first question is, right, write the partial decomposition. Write the partial decomposition. Write the partial decomposition. That means you're going to split it. Decomposition means split it, okay? Or find the partial fraction decomposition also, no problem. You can say like that also. Partial fraction decomposition. What is that? 1 divided by, or first I'll give you with, okay, 1. Then I'll go with higher problems. 1 divided by x square plus x. Okay. Teacher, where is the product? It is in plus. How can I know it is a product? Actually, it looks like a plus. So, but my question is, suppose you have like this. It's easy to do. Easy to do the integration here. Easy to do the integration here. But you have a plus here, x square plus x here. You cannot write this as 1 by x square plus 1 by x. You cannot write it. Okay. So that is why actually this is in product. How? Just take your calculator. Okay. Go to mode and then 5. Take your calculator and then mode 5. Yes, it is mode 5. And go to number 3. Go to number 3. You will have A, B, C. Right. Give A as coefficient of x square, which is 1. And B as coefficient of x, which is 1. And C is not there, 0. So 1, 1 and then 0. If you give like this, you will get x1 equals minus 1 and x2 equals 0. Okay, right. If x1 equals minus 1, you should write this in a factor model. This is called solutions. Okay. And you should write in the factor model, sorry. So if it is minus, you're going to write it as plus. For 0, minus or plus immaterial. Okay. So you no problem. You write it as x minus 0. Okay. Right. If it is plus 1 here, it is minus 1. If it is minus 1 here, plus 1. For 0, you just write it minus 0. So the given question is 1 divided by x square plus x can be written as 1 divided by x plus 1 and x minus 0, right? So this equals 1 divided by x plus 1. X minus 0 is nothing but what? X. So better write the single term in the first and you write the bigger term in the next one. Bigger term in the sense some extra added terms, you can say like that. Okay, right? Yes, you can write it 1 divided by 2 multiply 3. You can write it as 1 divided by 3 multiply 2. Both are same. So it means what? 1 divided by x square plus x. I wrote it as 1 divided by x times s. In the beginning you said, teacher, it is not in product, it is in plus. No, look here, it is in product. Now what we are going to do? We are going to convert this into plus. We are going to convert into what? Plus. So converting into plus is called partial fractions decompositions. Say it again. Partial fraction decomposition. Okay. So now the question is 1 divided by x into x plus 1. This is not your question because we converted the question into this. So which is equal to, how many factors are there? 2. So I'm going to write it as a divided by x plus b divided by x plus 1. A divided by x plus b divided by what? X plus 1. Okay, right. So this one is what we are going to write in the plus model. This is what the rule I have given. Can you see the rule? Yes, look here. There is a product here, and this product I'm writing a by plus and then b by. So now our job is to find a, b and put it over here. That is our job. So you just call this as equation number 1 every time. So just call this as equation number 1. What is our job? Our job is to find a and b, right? And come back to equation 1, put it. That is our job, right? So for this, what I'm going to do? I'm going to do some steps. Look here. I just multiply here and I just multiply here. So this equals what? 1 divided by x times x plus 1 equals a multiply by x plus 1. This goes here. Plus b multiply by this goes here. X divided by x into x plus 1. How, teacher? Just a simple example. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3. How you do in the school? 2 multiply by 3. Just go here and go here. 1 multiply by 3 plus 1 multiply by 2. The same idea I used it. Okay. A times x plus 1 plus b times x. Now look here. If something here 1 by 4 equals 5 by 4, you can cancel this 4 and 4, right? But 1 is not equal to 5. Just an example I'm giving. Okay. Right. So what happens now? This x plus 1, x plus 1 gets cancelled. So now I get an equation 1 equals a times x plus 1 plus b times x. What is that? A times x plus 1 plus b times what? X. So now my job is what? My job is to find a and b. My job is what? To find a and b. That's what I'm going to do it. We are going to find a and b. Keep in your mind. Okay. So how we are going to find a and b? By some idea. What is that idea? Just listen. We want a, but b is equal to 0. We want a, b equal to 0. We want b, okay, but a equal to 0. Okay. What a fantastic idea, right? I want a, but I don't want b. Okay. I want b, but I don't want a. In simple, I can say, I want a, but I don't want b. Okay. Right. This is the first step. The second step, I want b, but I don't want a. But I don't want what? A. Right. So I want a now, but I don't want a. So what values I can give for x such that b becomes 0? If I choose x is equal to 0, automatically b becomes what? 0. So put x is equal to 0 on both sides. Both sides. This side as well as this side. Is there any x here? No. So 1 equals 1. Anywhere put x is equal to 0 in. Sorry, not in, on. On both sides. So a times 0 plus 1 plus b times 0. Right. So this equals a times 0 plus 1 is 1. So b, this is equal to what? 0. So a is equal to what? 1. So we got it. Now, same thing. Keep in your mind. I have to put some values for x on both sides, okay, to get what? B. So what is the idea I'm going to follow? I want b, but I don't want a. I want b, but I don't want a. So you don't want a. So what I should do? If I put x is equal to -1, What happens? Minus 1 plus 1, it becomes 0, right? Yes. So now I'm going to put x equals minus 1 on both sides. So 1 equals, let me call this as equation 2. So I write in equation 2. Okay, that is easy for you. So in equation 2, I write it. Okay, yes. So 1 equals a times x equals minus 1 plus 1 plus b equals what? Minus 1. X is there. So put for x. But here there is no x. For all x it is 1. So 1 equals a times minus 1 plus 1 is 0 and b times minus 1. So 1 equals b times minus 1. Divide by minus 1, divide by minus 1. Which implies what? B equals minus 1. So you got a is equal to plus 1 and you got b is equal to what? Minus 1. What did I say in the beginning of the problem during the start? I said, what is your job? Your job is to find a and b. Come back to equation 1 and put it. Okay, right. So what is your equation 1? Equation 1 is a divided by x plus b divided by x plus 1. What is the value of a, which is 1? What is the value of b? Minus 1. So which implies 1 divided by x plus minus 1 divided by x plus 1. So writing like this is called what? Partial fractions decomposition. Say it again, everybody. Partial fractions decomposition. Okay, right. Why this is needed? Before it was in products. It is very difficult to integrate, which you studied in the high school. Suppose if I make like this, okay, plus in the middle, easy to do the integration. Easy to do what? Integration. Keep in your mind. For this purpose, we are learning partial fractions in the prep year. Okay, everybody? Right. Now let's go to the next question. I wanted to give number for this question. Let me check what is the number for this question. X square plus x. Okay, this is the homework question, which is practice question. You can say practice question. This is a practice question. Okay, this is a practice question. Practice question. Okay, and the number is 11. Question number 11. Okay, right. This is a practice question. Let me take questions from the exercise because I just opened the PDF. I got this question. Suddenly I took it. Okay, let me take the first question in your class worksheet, which is example 1. So write the partial fractions decomposition. Okay, x plus 7 divided by x square minus x minus 6. What is the question? Find the partial fractions or make the partial fraction decomposition. Okay. Right, this is the question. Okay, teacher, first thing, where is the product? Yes, looks like a product. No, yes, it is a quadratic equation. So it has two product, right? So go to the calculator, right? And then mode 5 and then 3, right? So mode 5, 3, you will get A, B, C. What's your A? Coefficient of x square. What's your B? Coefficient of x. What's your C? Number. So 1, minus 1 and then minus 6. It gives x1 is equal to 3 and x2 is equal to minus 2. What did I say? If it is plus 3, write the factor minus 3. If it is minus 2, write the factor plus 2. Okay, right. So now x plus 7 divided by x square minus x minus 6 equals x plus 7 divided by, this is x minus 3 times x plus 2. Now your question is converted into this model. Okay, right. Before it was in what? Product. Now it is in plus. Now it is going to be in what? Plus. Before it was like this. Now we converted into this. Now your question is what? This is your question. So let me take the question. The question is x plus 7 divided by x minus 3 times x plus 2. There are so many possibilities are there, but in the prep year you are studying only one rule. So I'm going to write this as a divided by x divided by x minus 3 and then plus b divided by x plus 2. Okay, right. So what I'm going to do, the same your high school idea, just multiply here and just multiply here. So this equals a times x plus 2 plus b times x minus 3 divided by x minus 3 times x plus 2. Okay, how? 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 is equal to 1 times 3, okay, here and here, plus 1 times 2 divided by 2 times multiply by what? 3. Okay, right. So now this side it is equal to x plus 7 divided by x minus 3 times x plus 2. Now what happens? This x minus 3 and x plus 2 gets cancels. So you will get x plus 7 is equal to a times x plus 2 plus b times x minus 3. So I will call this as some number. Okay, right. So this one is my equation 1 because I have to come back to this one. I have to put the values of a and b. This is your equation 1. And let me call this as equation number 2. Right. Now what is my job? I have to find A and I have to find B. Okay. When I need A, I don't want B. When I need B, I don't want A. Right? This is the main idea. Right. Let us choose. Put x is equal to. What is the value? Now think in your mind. In equation 2. Okay. I want A, but I don't want B. I want to make B as 0. How it will become 0? If I put x is equal to 3, 3 minus 3 is what? 0. Wow, nice. So put x is equal to 3, right, on both sides of the equation, both sides of equation number 2, right. So you're going to put x is equal to what? 3. So when I put 3 here, 3 plus 7. Last problem, there were no x, right? There were no equations on the left side. You can see here, I'll show you. It was here just 1. You can see here. Just you look here, there is 1 here, okay. There is no variable. So 1, 1, it was keep coming. But here it is not like that. You have x plus 7. So 3 plus 7 is equal to a times 3 plus 2 plus b times 3 minus 3. Clear? Right. So what happens now? 10 equals a times 5 plus b times what? 0. So now 10 equals 5a. We divide by 5 both the sides, which implies a is equal to how much? 2. Right. Now I need to find b. I don't want a. I want b. I don't want a. So I want to close a, becoming 0. What values I can choose for a to become the 0? I choose x equals what? Minus 2. Minus 2 plus 2 is what? 0. So put x equals minus 2 in on both sides. Both sides, that's very important. On both sides of the equation. On both sides of equation number 2. So when I put x equals minus 2 plus 7. So this is minus 2 plus 7 is equal to, and then a times minus 2 plus 2 plus b times minus 2 minus 3. So minus 2 minus 3. Okay, right. So this equals what? Minus 2 plus 7 is 5 and this is 0. Okay, right. And this one is minus 5. So what happens now? 5 equals minus 5 times b. So dividing by minus 5, I get b is equal to how much? Minus 1. What I get? A is equal to 2. So therefore a is equal to 2 and b is equal to minus 1. Clear everybody? Right. Now we have to write the final answer. Final answer you have to write in what? Equation number 1. What is your equation number 1? Your equation number 1 is a divided by x minus 3 plus b divided by x plus 2. Let me check. I remember. Okay. Yes, x minus 3, x plus 2. So this equals a is how much? 2 divided by x minus 3 plus b is how much? Minus 1 divided by x plus 2. So this is called partial fraction decomposition. Before it was in product x. Okay. I made this product to plus. How? By x minus 3 and then by x plus 2. In the middle you have a plus. Clear? Nice question. Yes. Okay, let's do the next question. Question number 12. Write the partial decomposition of the given rational expressions. X square minus 3x. The first question what I did, x into x plus x square plus x. Okay. Now this is x square minus 3x. Okay, right. So let's go to the solution, right? Take your calculator, all of you, right? Which is mod 5 and then 3. So when you take mod 5, 3, you will get a, b, c. So what is your a? Coefficient of x square 1. coefficient of x, which is minus 3, and there is no constant 0. So you press this one, you will get the answer x is equal to 3 and x is equal to 0. Clear? x1 is equal to 3 and x2 is equal to 0. I told you if it is plus 3, we are going to write it as what? X minus 3. 0, no problem, x minus 0. Okay. So the given question is 3 divided by x square minus 3x is equal to 3 divided by x minus 3, right? And then times x minus 0. Okay. This equals 3 times x minus 3. X minus 0 is what? X. Don't keep the single term on the right. Just keep it to the left. X times x minus 3. So this is your question. 3 divided by x square minus 3x. Okay, right. So this is going to become your question. Okay, right. So let's start. So 3 divided by x times x minus 3. This is equal to, we are going to write a divided by x plus b divided by x minus 3. Okay, right. So now the same method I'm going to do. 3 divided by x into x minus 3 equals, I just cross multiply this and this. So a times x minus 3 plus b times x divided by x times x minus 3. Okay, right. So now what happens? We are going to just move this one. X minus 3, x times gets cancels. So you'll get 3 equals a times x minus 3 plus b times x. So this is your equation number 2. And your equation number 1 is this one, where you have to come back again, put the value here. A and b. This is our job of partial fractions. Right. Now I have to put x is equal to some value in equation 1, that is on both sides of equation 1. On both sides of equation 1. Okay, right, not 1, 2. Both sides of equation 2. Right. I told you already, I want A, but I don't want B. I want B, but I don't want A. This is the idea you have to follow, right? Yes, what value I have to choose? I don't want B. So what value I choose? X equals 0. So 3 equals, there is no x here, just 3 will come automatically. So 0 minus 3 plus b times it is 0. So this 3 equals a times, which is minus 3, and b times 0 is what? 0. So what happens now? Divide by minus 3, divide by minus 3. So minus 1 is equal to what? A is your minus 1. Now what we are going to do? We are going to do the next one. What is that? Put x is equal to, think about x value on both sides of equation 2. Yes, what is that? I want b now, but I don't want a. So what values you'll choose for a to go close? So if you choose x equals 3, 3 minus 3 is what? 0. So 3 equals a times 3 minus 3 plus b times, which is 3. X equals what? 3. Okay, right. So now what happens? 3 equals a times 0 plus b times it is 3. So 3 equals b times 3. So when I divide by 3, so my b is equal to what? 1. Right. So I'm going to write the final answer. So equation 1 implies, what is the equation 1? A divided by x plus b divided by x minus 3. Okay. So which implies, what's your a value? Your a value is minus 1 and b value is plus 1. So you will get minus 1 divided by x plus 1 divided by x minus 3. So this is going to become your final answer. Clear, everybody? Right. So now we are going to question number, this is question number 12. Okay. Question number 12. And question number 5, there is a different question. What is that? Let me tell you. Question number 5. What is the question is, write the partial fractions but do not solve for constants. This is the question. So what do you mean by do not solve for constants? What do you mean by constants? Constants means a and b. So no need to find this a and b. They are just saying write the partial fractions. Okay. So let me start. 3 divided by x square minus 2x. Take your calculator, which is mod 5 but then 3. Give 1 and then minus 2 and then 0. A, B, C. This is your A. Okay. This is your B and this is your C. So let me take the calculator, right? Yes, which is 1 minus 2 and then 0. If you put like this, you will get x1 equals 2 and x2 is equal to what? 0. So if it is 2, you are going to write it as what? X minus 2. If it is 0, you are going to write it as what? X minus 0. So this should be written as 3 divided by x minus 2 times x minus 0. Usually x minus 0 we don't write. So 3 divided by x minus 2 and x. Don't keep this x on the right because a single term, x times x minus 2. Now your question is converted into what? In this model. So this is your question. Okay. So for this question, 3 divided by x times x minus 2, we are going to write partial fractions. How we write? A divided by x plus b divided by x minus 2. You can stop it here because the question is do not solve for constants. Clear all of you? Right? It's very simple. Okay? Right. So in this way, we have done the partial fractions. Great job, right? So now you have learned the key rule for partial fractions and we practiced 3 problems plus 1, but 1 we did not do the constants. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Check the first comment below for the PDF download. See you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.